almost forgot my camera, and by camera I mean memory card, which essentially is the camera. And I almost twisted my ankle when I walked out the door today, so it's starting off great. Starting off great. Trying to make the money. We just got to this train station to go to Versailles, and it only takes coins or the special cards that you have to have in Europe, so my swiping credit card doesn't work. We have regular cash but no coins, and there's no place to get change around here. Taking the train to Versailles, we finally got on it, and sort of a cool view. Pretty interesting city. Louis XV, and this is his place. This is his little manor that is a summer home that he'd go to. Its own little church inside his palace. You don't have to leave, you can just go to church inside your own home. These were at like the beginning of the labyrinth that's out in the garden, and I hope they actually still have one. We'll see. These grand stone hallways are just amazing symbols of wealth even in their own right, because to put this together even nowadays would be a tidy sum. Great artwork, but I love ceiling art. Something I really want to see someday is the Sistine Chapel, and it's because look how awesome this looks. They put entire trees into the fireplace to use. Which is pretty awesome. This is also called the Hercules Room, which is amazing. Here in Versailles, there's like obsessed with cherubs. There's cherubs everywhere. Little babies fighting wars and dancing and holding up trees and holding up people. It's just all about the cherubs. Look how small those beds are. I guess you can't really tell, but it might look large, but you have to get like stairs to get up to it. This is pretty cool art actually. It's like a statue in a wall. I haven't seen anything really like it before. It's not my favorite statue, but it's cool for the sake of what it is. And every room looks like this, guys. Like, no joke. They all have amazing art on top and gilded to the brim. I'd show you everything, but then you'd hate me. So this room's pretty intense, super long, a million chandeliers, gorgeous art. This place is ridiculous. I'm saying ridiculous. Remember the cherubs? There's a billion trillion cherubs. What's up with the cherubs? Hope he's not like Michael Jackson or something. It's the Hall of Mirrors. Can you see yourself? I do like these big rooms. There's not many rooms like this in modern day architecture, where they're sort of narrow and long. So the King's Chambers are a little bit cooler than the other room that I thought was the King's Chambers. But there's no cool ceiling. Seems like it might be the actual one, because it's a lot bigger than the one we saw in the Louvre. But it's the coronation of Napoleon, I believe. It looks like he's coronating his wife or something. Here's another one. There's another one. They're all colossal. Maybe not this intense, but this is actually what I enjoy. Like just the marble carvings and everything. This is just a hallway, stairway. But it's probably the best looking part. Except there's millions of cherubs. What the heck's up with cherubs? I just have lions instead. Lions and dragons. That'll be my crest, a lion and a dragon. And a diamond. Lion, dragon, diamond. Best ever. This is for the bathroom. We got some sandwiches, chips, water. We were up at this really nice restaurant and it was like 25 euros per thing. And we didn't know if it was good or not, so just get the common man food downstairs. We're out in the Versailles Gardens, the very beginning part. They're all really trimmed well. This reminds me of Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire. These big, huge, tall hedges.
Trapdoor was a man. Maybe he was a dragon man. Maybe he was just a dragon. But he was still a trapdoor. Trapdoor.
The trap got a trap.
in the tractor.
It comes in the night. Can you go in there? Go in there, Marie. Go in there.
Shoot me properly.
That's where you find... Oh, my battery's dying. Pretty awesome walking down here. It's super quiet. A lot of people came this way. There's moss on top of the stone wall and the trimmed trees. They probably look super cool in the summer and the autumn, but right now they are sort of barren. Versailles is clear up there, or the chateau, and we came all the way down, and here's this first fountain. I feel bad for Paris because we're like super tired of everything, and Paris is taking the toll. We're still loving our time. We're used to doing this every day. There's been a bunch of people running, as you see those people, and it would be pretty cool to run at like a lot of these historic places. This is super gorgeous. Look how straight that line of trees is. I think they must even cut the tops, because the tops don't go much farther than each other. Probably seems like I'm showing you the same thing, but this is amazing looking around here. And it just goes on forever. This pool too is like all cement, like all around it is cement, and it's almost like a lake. It goes clear back over there too. I love taking photos and film of the water. Marie loves the forest. The forest is cool too. You can see all the changing of the colors. So we're trying to feed the... Ooh, we're trying to feed the ducks, and the seagulls just came like death calls. And they're probably gonna poo on us. So there's all these little paths off of the path that we're on that look super cool. Like they're a gateway to like Narnia, or like a port key to like Hogwarts. I'm pretty convinced that walking the same distance that you might run uses completely different muscles than like when you're running. Because we've walked, this is where I wanted to be, to make it to this side. But as I was saying, walking just uses completely different muscles than my running, because I get super tired by the end. So there it is, clear out there. My back hurts more when I walk too, probably because I'm not as good a posture as when you run. I think I might have enjoyed Versailles a tiny bit more because I love statues if they weren't all covered. As you see, all of them are all covered down the line. Marie also is really grateful to me that I showed her this door in this wall, and that she can go through the leaves.
What?
Exactly. Paraphrasing.
No.
My life's the worst. I have to see this Eiffel Tower again in the daytime. That just sounded funny. But I sort of agree. We wanted to see the Eiffel Tower, if you can see through there, at night, because we were suggested that it's super cool and it's lit up. But we sort of got here too early. We don't want to leave because we want to see it lit up, but we also don't have anything to do till it lights up. And it's cold out. And we've been walking all day. Here is the beautiful Ivory Tower.
What?
Gosh. Yesterday was the Tower of Babel, today it's the Ivory Tower. I don't know why.
You said you couldn't think of another one.
Yeah, it's the Eiffel Tower, but it's lit up. I stopped in a little bakery. This is my favorite thing actually, other than the Metropolitan pumpkin soup. Prosciutto and cheese toast. So they have like a really thin slice of bread, some prosciutto, and then like some nice cheese on it. It was amazing. What do you think? Which is better, lit up or during the day? Tell me in the comments below. Yeah, it looks sort of golden, don't you think, guys? Down below.
Exactement. Je suis désolé. De rien.
I'm getting Nutella, Marie's getting sugar lemon. Right in front of Arcade. So this is like the craziest intersection or roundabout I've ever seen. I mean, it's really cool. We got this sweet arch here, but like there's probably 7 lanes. People are just coming in and out and in and out. It's super crazy. Pretty epic. How would you build that? Look at these lights. Let's walk down this way. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow.